Hey there guys, what's going on? Hope you guys had a great week and welcome to Penumbra. We are playing Penumbra Overture today. Overture, I think that's how you say it. It's part 1 in a 3-game series if I'm not mistaken. Hope you guys enjoy.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Finally, we're almost docked. I better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse and can take a closer look at things using right mouse, okay? So here we are, guys. It's a rather okay looking game. It's pretty old, so nothing fancy. Here's our map. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea where I'm heading. Cool. Here we can pick up things, you know, well, most of the things. Whoa, that chair just floated for a while. Here is a bottle of Jake Daniels, probably Jack Daniels, and they just made it like that for like copyright reasons, who knows. But something that's awesome is we can break things. About the bottle, I found this out yesterday. I was recording this and my sister and my mom and people he kept walking in. They were making a lot of noise and I couldn't record, and yeah, so I'm recording it now, so yeah, yay. So this is our notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using a left mouse. Okay, I know how to open things. It's like that. Yeah, you actually have to click and then you have to move your mouse to open it. It's pretty cool. I'm liking it. The flashlight switches on and off. Okay, I know how to switch it on and off. It's F. Whoa, magic map. It's like it. I wish we could take this with us for some reason. I don't know why. Fisherman's wife love letter. We're not reading that. If you want to read it, just pause it. crew seem friendly enough, but just in case I locked up my valuables. I'm pretty sure the key is in my inventory somewhere. Once I found it, double click. Okay. I know how to unlock things as well. I'm just reading. I guess I don't have to read these things, the controls and stuff. I'll just read things that I see, well, think that are important. But that's why I didn't read the fisherman thing. Oh yeah, it's gone. It's in my note now. It's there. I'm not reading that. We will read some things that I found interesting because I have played the game before. And yeah, I'll just read those things. And then other things you can just pause if you want to read them. Some of the things are quite irritating to read and just take a lot of time. Screw off, lamp. So, without further delay, let's start playing the game. So cold, don't know where I am, need shelter soon. I see. You guys will notice in like some of the loading screens, there will be like some information you guys can read. I do read those. I don't read them out loud because I don't know why I don't. So just pause it there if you want to. But you will kind of like you don't have to read it if you don't want to, guys. It's not really important. I just find some of it pretty interesting. So there was like a hatch there, but I saw it was frozen. So we are just gonna take this rock and basically just do this to it. Yeah, a bunch of messages popping up just like telling me how to do things. What? Wait, what's going on? Wow, now that I hit it very softly, I just like tapped it. Then it works. Which way does this open? Okay. Nothing interesting around me to read or something. I see. Creepy whispers on a black screen. That's okay. This is epic. Jesus, my head! I can't believe I fell for that far in survival. Though looking around, maybe I didn't. What the hell is this? Okay, let's put on our. I'm gonna use the glow stick because it doesn't use batteries. Anything in here? Yes, a flare. A door. Okay, so you guys, I have played this game before. I haven't completed it yet, and I haven't played for too long. I've played for about 2 hours. So basically everything I did to just see how the game runs and how I've played will be in this episode and the next episode. So from episode 3, if there will be one, like if you guys want one, and so on, I will be going into uncharted territory. I see. I have just bended the laws of the world to my will. Gravity, what's that? I make my own gravity, okay? I am that cool. This hole's been bored up a long time ago. That wood planks look pretty soft now. So we are going to take our hammer and just come on, wreck already. Also, if you want to like hit stuff with the hammer, you press the interact button, which is left click, and then you hold it in, and then you actually move the mouse, and if you pull it back and forwards, then it does that. Random noises outside. Families. Guys, I'm recording, I told you guys. Just keep it down, please. Where's Army? Here's I am. Ah, it gets me every time. I know it's happening. I know it's gonna happen. Even yesterday when I was recording it, I just got jump scared to shit. It's not cool. Like, it's pretty bad and cringy if you like know something's gonna happen and you still like get jump scared. It kind of irritates me. Down we go into depths unknown. Dark it is in here, I say. Oh, creepy noises. Sounds like a dog. Oh no. There could be anything down. There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd best off staying low and out of sight until I know either whether or not it's a threat. Crouching, but okay, I know how to crouch. Okay. Here is our map. I wanna go to the workshop, but I know that door is locked, so we are going to go to the storage room first, then we're going to come back and then go to the office, and then deeper into the mine, I guess. Hello, crate. Wow, these signs are super rusty, like I can't even read this one anymore. But we want to go to a workshop, so it's this way. No, we want to go to the storage room, I mean. How do I English? I don't know. So, I'm Afrikaans, and I don't speak English a lot, but I understand it very good. And like, I can actually speak it fine, but since I don't do a lot, it's kinda weird when I do. It will probably get better as I keep talking it, speaking it for the YouTube videos, so don't cringe too much now. The more videos I make, it will get better. I hope. Like, there isn't any light sources literally anywhere. I hear whispers. It's a liar, awesome. Yes, lighter plus fuel equals... guess that's a lantern or something. No, fire equals smiley face. What's that? A dead spider or something? Yeah, or ants maybe equals unhappy. A pipe with water coming out of it equals dead, I guess, and cube thing minus rocks or crate maybe. Hello? Anyone home? Oh, this crate, I guess. Hello? Anybody? Ooh, an artifact. So, let me show you what an artifact does. It burns my eyes. Ugh, what the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. So, I still don't understand why these are scattered around the game. I found 4 in total in the 2 hours I have played, and each time something different happens, but I still don't know why they exist. And you can't even pick them up, so, you know. It is locked. I can see it is locked. Lots of paper boxes with rusty nails in them. Okay. Reams of wiring and a shoe. So I'm just gonna close this door up for reasons unknown. Wait, I just noticed something. I can fling doors open. Didn't know that. Okay, screw you, rock. Screw you too, rock. Other rock, you can just lie on top of other rocks, okay? We have an hatch. Down we go. Also, the whispers are a thing. I don't know why whispers are a thing. It looks as if the basement caved in some years ago. Something tunneled through here more recently though. Christ, what sort of creatures makes these markings? Markings? It just looks like a tunnel to me, bro. What the? Was that a spider? I don't like spiders as well. Blinding or flash. I hate those flashes. But it's every time the game saves. I guess saves. We have a ladder, probably to get out. I don't think we need it now. Let's go this way first. Oh, it's a dead doggo. Yeah, that's how the doggos look when they are mummified, I guess. Mummified, I mean. Hey, where to now? Dry, dusty old bags. Epic. A flare. I've never used a flare before, but I'll try to use them for the in this video. Scientific findings 1. Day 1. I begin this record still in hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value. Despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous, my aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives, and to do that I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. Hope that the meager food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the accident that brought us here, and now, 30 years on, the fate has struck again. Creepy. Day 3. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would not be aware of my location, and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was the act of both those assumptions in going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left a workshop where I was secure about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature, which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts, so that's probably 2. I turned around, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain, rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered the storeroom, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned. I will not venture out again until I'm certain the area is safe. Day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supplies diminishing. Also spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. Day 34. So he's been here for a bit longer than a month now. I caught one of those accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I woke up this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genes of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Day 35. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I have had since the incident. By lucky coincidence, this revolution also means I have discovered a virtually inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture on into the basement beneath this storeroom, in the name of science, to discover more about these creatures' natural habitats. Day 50. For 4 days now I have been surviving solely off the quite considerable substance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once again more when the batteries in my torch died and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes and I will have attracted enough of the beast for a rather hearty meal. So Epic, he started eating spiders because, you know, spiders are delicious. And we saw a spider, so and it was huge. Okay, so I hope we don't run into him. If it weren't for the size of the piece, I would say it looks like eggshells. It's the spider eggshells I saw. Okay, I'm gonna just stay like this while reading it, for in case Mr. Spider, attacks us. Day 71. My earlier assumptions of being nature of my cellmates have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I'm concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is unassumable. 1. I have no source of light. 2. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. 3. The spiders are so tasty. Day 100. He's been here for some time, hasn't he? From the marks I have been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible crawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive, and I have swelled in number of size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails and I am never recovered, hope at least that my study of and indeed involvement with these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got their more through fluke than talent, and it appears that the rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Yep, they definitely got bigger. I saw how big they got. It's not cool. That hurts. What's going on? I did nothing. Stop with the shaking. Run then. Run, I say. Can't run because I'm crouching. Finally, this must be all that's left of the basement storage. That lock looks rather worse from where. How am I gonna break it? Wow, that was a very soft lock. We have a chest with some batteries in it. I can't believe the batteries have some juice in them left, but fluid lighter gas. Awesome, now we can use that lighter for lighting those lanterns at least. Oh wait. Isn't there a way to turn this off? Wait, there's a pipe. Sounds like they're minorly coming from, okay. Did it stop it? Epic. It stopped, now we can just walk through. Spiders, stay away from me, okay. I do not like you, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to get whacked with the hammer, so please stay away. It would be the best choice for both of us. What's happening? Okay. Why has this to happen? Why does this have to happen, like, the few minutes it would have taken me to get up, and like, we wanted to go in there and to help to meet that guy, and now it's just like, oh hell, it's a lot of blood. So much blood, I say. Hello? Anyone in here? This hole isn't large enough for a man, not that I'd go anywhere near it even if it was, but what powered out this tunnel? Maybe the spiders. Just close that. What if they come from... Oh, it's so much blood. Okay. Another note. You will read that in a few. Just put something on in front of that door. And put on my glow stick. Hello? Wait, what? Oh, it's a spider. Wait, I've got an idea. Come on. Come on. Doesn't want to fit. Just go in there, man. Come on. Done. The largest spider I have ever seen with its guts carved out. Probably they're like autopsied on the spider. But man, let's just like imagine this kind of size of spider in your house. On second thought, don't even imagine it. It's just, it will give you nightmares. Anything of use in here, I say? A pencil! I've always wanted a pencil. Screw you, pencil. Well, at least this one's a little more positive, although I'd question the motivation. Oh, okay. I agree. Spiders are not cool. Why would you draw spiders? Hey, wait, it's the same as this one. It looks like this guy went crazy with spider something. Wait, what's that? I am confused. We found a key. It's probably the key for that going to the workshop. Day 200. Jeez, he's been here for like so long. It has been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders, from who I have shared my existence for the past 8 months. Partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory, not too long ago their behavior became overly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. Wait, the dude's dead and we kinda opened his barricade thing, so did we kinda kill him? I hope not. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation, which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anesthetic. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work. So anesthetic was out, surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary enough. A simple amputation in a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick glue-like substance forming in my tongue, and was forced to accept that I had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Day 300. Another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. That from which I originally was fleeing seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the large mining system, a cave-in has occurred blocking any further process. A cave-in has occurred blocking any future progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friend scratching on the door to my cell. Okay, I see. Just put this off. Spiders? Any spoederkoppen? I guess not, but the blood is very concerning. Here we go to the what the hell? It's a dog, guys. Guys, it's a dog. No, 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 no. It's. He just ignored me. Epic. Oh, that was kind of epic. Where is he? Oh, there he is. The game's telling me to hide, but I don't like walking around with a dog around here. Okay. Stealth and caution, guys. Also, lots and lots of peeking. If he does see me though, I'm gonna use this. Where did he go? We have to go to the office next. And then to the workshop. Oh, there he is. It's there. We have to get past it. How are we going to do this? I do not like this. Stay away. Oh no. Can you don't see me? Don't see me. Please don't see me. not seize me. Do not seize me. Wait, I hear something. Okay, it's the workshop area. Stay away. Wait, but why does this sound so close? We are going, guys. We're gonna make it. We're not going in there right away. We want to go to the office first. And hope the dog doesn't see us. Man, I don't like the dogs. They look so freaky. Like, if we have to kill it, I'll show you how it looks. It looks very freaky. Large wooden box. Yes, it is indeed a large wooden box. It's not following me, is it? Okay. And oh, another thing. It's quite weird. I don't know what to call it. Is you cannot open doors with something in your right hand. Oh, light. It can't come in here. Dogs are too stupid to open these doors. Screw you, chair. Nothing. What is in here? Stinky beef jerky. Epic. It's been like here for years and years. And more nothingness. Wow, it's an antique. Screw you. Wait, that was kind of a weird noise. A flare, epic. Oh, it cannot open. Is there a key in here? No, it's just painkillers. How about in here? No. In here? Empty. How about in here? More stinky beef jerky. Wait, why can't I grab all of you, hey? Come on. And more nothingness. How about empty, okay? How about in here? I cannot see. In here, no. How about nothing? Can I see that stuff? We will take it in a minute. And also use the artifact thing. Firstly, I'm looking for the key. How about in here? Yes, we have a key. I'm not going to read this, so if you want, just pause it. Okay, there was nothing in the drawers. Backstream. Okay, backstream is something used in explosives, if I'm not mistaken. Like in TNT. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know this man before me as Howard. I call him father. It was different, but the same. That time like I had more control, but over what? Who knows? It's a picture of a British platoon. It must date back to the World War II. I suppose this mine was converted into some kind of bunker. Oh no. Okay, now we have to be sneaky, guys. Let's hope the doggo does not see us. Next stop is Wares. I wish I could see the map. It was the workshop, that's it. Mr. Doggo, you here? Please don't be here. Not as heavy as it looks, it still should serve some. I tried that, okay? It didn't work. Yeah, so we have to go in here. I tried it, it didn't work. Oh no, I hear it. And I just noticed that the key is still in there. We didn't open the chest. So we are going backs. Oh, I'm just gonna run. I'm so scared. I don't like dogs. Well, I like normal looking dogs instead of like these little like zombie dogs. Okay, where was that chest? Oh, here it is. A small key, yes. Anything useful? Big Book of Explosives, 1923 edition. Seems up to date. Okay, you can pause this if you want. You guys want to read it. It's nothing we need right away. Okay, doggo, we just want to get through. You can stay this side. I want to get through that door, and if I'm not through the door, you can just do whatever, okay? I wonder if we can lock doors again. I sure hope so. I've never tried it. I just know that dogs scare me. I don't like these dogs. Come on. Come on. Unlock, 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 unlock. Okay guys, that was it for this episode of Penumbra. If you want me to continue and see like what happens, be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe, because subscribing is awesome. Also hit the bell icon if that's something you would like to do. And yeah.